good example is food, right? A lot of people Postmate that shit right now.
Yeah.
Imagine food that literally virtually teleported to you, man.
Damn.
I mean, that's impossible for now. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think
kind of
anything's ever been teleported, right?
I don't think so. Not yet.
Not that we know of.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sun 14 podcast. This is Shyam Sam Show. How's it going, Sam?
It's great, man. Happy New Year's.
Yep.
Last time I saw you guys or made a podcast was Christmas Day, actually.
Yeah.
Damn, it's been
a month already.
Holy shit. Was it actually Christmas Day?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
20.
Yeah. I hope you guys all had like a great start to your year.
It's already been 20. We're recording this on Saturday.
Yeah.
Like it's 23rd right now.
It's already almost been a month, man.
Dude, that's insane.
Like, time flies. Dude, people say like what was the worst month of the last year? It was like July or something.
Yeah.
It was one of the school years, you know? Like when we were in school. But I felt like it was a summer month. I don't know.
Yeah.
It felt long, days were going slow.
Yeah, last January, I think people were complaining like it felt too long or some shit.
I don't know. Time flies.
Yeah.
We're going back to school within like
next week.
Yeah, in 2 days actually. Actually, when this podcast comes out, we'll be in school.
Yeah.
I mean, I only have one class, so nothing's gonna change for me.
Yeah.
I just need to
still
get a job.
online, still doing that shit. But yeah, today it's pretty cloudy compared to last week. If you saw that podcast, we were complaining it was too hot. It was 90 degrees out here.
90 degrees is like, that weather's great, right?
Yeah.
But how we get 90 degrees is not okay. Like it was windy, my nose was not having it, man. Like it's just shit weather, man.
Yeah. Over here it's like dry, like really, really like desert dry.
Yeah.
Like
well, literally we live in a desert, so but obviously that's not the type of degree heat that we want, right? We don't want,
especially in the winter. It's January.
Yeah, that is true. Like there's forest fires still going on out there, man. Like holy shit. And now we have a gloomy,
rainy,
depressing day. Yeah. Wow.
It reminds me of like the high school days when you just like go to class during this time.
6 a.m. And then couldn't be me. That's why I'm done with morning classes. Like I had last semester, I had 8:30 classes, and then actually I think I've had 8:30 classes almost every single semester except like the first semester, because that's when I was like getting my classes were all over the fucking place. I had 3-hour breaks in between. It was just bad, man. So my body is not conditioned anymore to wake up so early for something that feels kind of unnecessary at this point. Like school online. I mean, school is necessary, right? But doing it online feels so useless almost. It's like my face is there, but nothing is going in my actual brain, Yeah. I'm just listening to some dude like ramble on about something, and I'm like, all right, great. So what's the homework? And then that's it. Like I leave, right? Yeah.
Sometimes I miss, like I look back at the high school days and reminisce of all the times that we took for granted, kind of that we spent with friends. Like you don't when you're going through high school, you want to get to like you want to be over it, right? I don't know if that you feel that way, or you felt that way, but when you're there and in class and you got to take this test, you're like, fuck this shit. I don't even want to be here.
Yeah.
This is terrible. But then most of the time it was pretty good. We talk with friends.
Exactly.
You're hanging out and shit.
I haven't really had I have bad high school days, right? But like none of them are like that. Oh, bad. Bro, I hate this. The online class is like, what am I don't hate it, right? Because I'm fine with online classes. It's like easy workload. Tests are all online, easy money, right? Who cares? I have to use Proctorio. It's fine. It's like the pressure is it feels a little. Sometimes the pressure feels increased, but honestly, taking a test online feels less stressful than taking one in person.
Yeah,
because it's like I don't know, because some teachers give you the score right away, like online, right? And then we take a paper test, you could get back your score in the next month.
Yeah,
not even a week.
Dude, some teachers, I think they plan their grading to be like they're so lazy or some shit. Because
no, I think it's just the demon in their brain. They're like, oh, I'm gonna make the students like anticipate their scores, right? Like even some online teachers are doing the exact same thing. They mute their scores. You mute the test scores. Wait a whole week, right? And then grades are due. Okay, here's your grade, and then you have no time to like ask why you got this grade, why I missed this, blah blah blah.
The fastest grader, like I think her name's Miss Chen, right? The 10th grade algebra.
Oh, the Asian lady.
Yeah, the Asian lady. She's like the fastest grader I've ever seen.
Well, yeah, she has. I think she has like her own Scantron machine in her classroom.
Yeah, dude.
Shit, man.
But dude, it was a math class, and you had to put your work and shit on all the papers. And by the next day, she'd have that shit.
But she's a dedicated teacher.
Yeah.
While some college,
like she actually cares.
Some college professors are kind of kind of half-assed their jobs. I don't know, but you get to a point where you're passionate, right? And then 5-10 years later, you're like, okay, these students are the same. They're getting dumber every year.
They're getting dumber.
They're like, they're not as productive. They're all into these like social media, like trying to be influencers and like have this mindset of like trying to like get famous or pop off on some random shit, right? And then the teacher's just kind of like, whatever, just I'm getting paid $100,000 plus a year. I don't really care. Do what you want to do, man. Like, I don't like. It's my job to like just give you the information. It's your job to process it, right? So I don't know. It's just really that mentality, I guess. But
yeah, some teachers they actually like care about their shit. Like
there's like I think some community college teachers are actually like probably more dedicated to their work than teachers that are in higher not in junior college, right? Or junior what is it called? Junior school? I don't even know what it's called. Like what's like the it's like you have community college, right? And then there's like junior or whatever something.
I think that's the same.
Yeah, I didn't know, but it's like I don't know the other term, right?
Yeah,
I kind of fucked it up.
Junior college or something like that.
It's not junior college, man. That doesn't sound right? So I don't know. So the whole point is like, yeah, there are definitely some teachers that are more dedicated in a environment where grades are like kind of like not as important, I guess, but like all grades are important. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm basically trying to say a teacher who might get paid less is probably more dedicated than a teacher who gets paid triple that salary, right? Yeah. And it's probably because they're paid triple that salary that they're less dedicated. They're kind of like, oh, I already make the money. Why do you think that's like the same with higher level teachers like Harvard or Ivy League shit?
I
hope not. I really hope not. Because like we're not paying $10,000 plus a semester, but those guys are paying $100,000, right? So
that's crazy.
If their teachers aren't as committed as you want them to be, then I don't know. I don't know what to say. Yeah, start a petition, man. Change.org,
dude.
But
yeah, if it's $100,000 per semester, like just a few weeks, dude, it has to be like worth it, because most people like you hear about the student loan debt, and even Biden now he's saying like he might do something about it.
Pardon like $10,000 or some shit. Yeah.
I don't know if that'll help. It might help some people, but some people have hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
They gotta pay that shit for their whole life.
But like you gotta, it's like a high risk, high reward, right?
Yeah.
You go into debt, but you become a doctor, and then you start paying off that shit, right? But then you have people who get that debt, and you become a janitor.
Yeah.
And then you're fucked, right?
Because some people they're smart in school and they know the academic side, but once they get put into actual career, then they don't excel in that.
Yeah, they don't function as well. So like, I'm not blaming the teachers for like losing interest in like teaching. Like, I mean, I'm sure we all lost interest in something, right? Because there's also a student responsibility, right? Because if you pay $100,000 or you get your parents to pay $100,000, which is even worse, right? Your parents can be like, "Hey, where's my money? Where's my money? I know you also owe rent too. Like, can't live here forever." like right. So the whole point is like, there's also a student responsibility where if you pay $100,000 to go to school, you damn well better be fucking like
doing
understanding everything that comes out of a teacher's like mouth, right? Or at least make an effort to understand a teacher, right? So it's like it's dual-sided, right? Like both sides need to have some type of responsibility. So like I'm not gonna call any names out, but one of my teachers, you know, they're not as dedicated as teaching as you would like, and all the students complain, right? Blah blah blah. But then at the end of the day, all the students just complain. That's all they do.
That's
right?
all they do.
That's all I do, right? All I do is, the teacher's supposed to teach me, blah blah blah. But then when the teacher actually teaches you, you're like, all right, I don't get this. Shut up. Leave me alone. I don't want to hear any of this, right? I'm like, so it's kind of like, why are you complaining? And then if you do complain and then someone makes change, why do you not accept it? Why do you like kind of want to stay where you actually were suffering, I guess, right?
Because I think most people, they don't even like school in the first place. Yeah. So even if the teacher does teach, then they're gonna be like, I could be doing other shit, but like I have to do this because society thinks that college and getting a job is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And so people do that, and they do it like the whole government and everybody respects that. You could go to a bank and get a loan for college right away. They'll give it to you. Yeah. No matter what. But if you tell them the same amount of money, let's say like 100,000, I want to start a business with that money. Yeah. They'll ask you questions. They'll interrogate everything you're doing. Yeah. Look at your record. And they want to make sure.
Yeah, exactly. But as a history, we have like records of people who could go to school. Yeah. And of course, they get jobs and make money and then pay off their shit, right? Obviously, we're like trillions in debt, but like, hey, it's trust the process, right? Like it works because history has proven it. While businesses, right, it has worked, but again, it's
not to the extent.
Like, it's not to the point where banks would be like, okay, I believe you, man. Yeah. I believe you. I trust you. Completely. Here's $100,000. Yeah. Right. Like there's more risk than reward at that point for, like, in my opinion, businesses. While school is like, if I give you this 100,000, I'm assuming that what like records have shown that you're going to school, you're getting good grades.
It's more structurized too, like where that money's going to the school.
Exactly.
And with business, you could get that loan and you could buy, a car or some shit that you don't even need.
And then your business is actually like 5,000, right? And then but like 95,000 is to a fucking new house or some shit. Yeah. Right. So like records and history has proven that school is useful, and then people use the excuses like, oh, these famous people, like, oh, they dropped out of college and they're making billions and millions. But like they had an idea and they ran with it, right? Yeah. Unless you got an idea that you can run with, be my guest. Do what you want to do. Drop out of college, man. But like the safe route is this trust the process, man. Like
doing everything
and do it. And if it's not for you, of course you can always leave. Like, I know not many people are obligated to fully commit to like college, right? Yeah. Most people out of high school, so I mean, very few people out of high school kind of fuck off and do whatever they want, right? So,
but like you said, they had that idea, and I think those are the people that we look up to the most in society. And of course, there are people that haven't.
They had the bread to show it off, right?
Yeah, they haven't. There are some people that do graduate college and everything. They go, like Conan, 100%. He graduated Harvard and now he's a talk show host and shit. So, like,
I mean, it still worked out. I mean, you can kind of say like, if you didn't go to Harvard, who knows? You may got that job. So like, end of the day, it's like, it's all in your brain, man. It's like you got to think.
Yeah, that's your life. Like you can do it however you want.
I mean, if you want to just listen to someone, school is the best option, right? Everyone will tell you that. Yeah. Well, not everyone, but like
most people,
the majority, a huge majority. But if your brain can't handle like the first semester of school and you got to go, especially now, just go, man. Just leave. Yeah. Like, don't waste your time here. But or waste your time when school goes back like to normal, right? Because like I said, right now it's just in and out. Yeah. That's why I took 6 classes, man. I'm taking 6 classes to get rid of as much information as possible. I mean, one of the classes I'm taking is relating to my major, so it damn well better be a good class. But like, other than that,
going right out.
In and out, man. I'm out.
Yeah. That's how
finish my shit as possible, get to my concentration classes, and then hopefully get a job, right?
Yeah.
So
that's what they tell you. And of course, like if you have that idea, you got to run with it too, because that people will come back at you. Like your parents or people will tell you, you got to do this, you got to play it safe and shit.
Yeah.
But you can't be like mixed in between, like going, like deciding still. You got to go all in on one thing. You know?
So it's the same thing really, because like it's a commitment, right?
Yeah.
It's at the end of the day, once you get to like a certain age, commitment is like a huge part of every lifestyle, man. Like, because a lot of people are very indecisive these days, right? Mm-hmm. Should I invest in this? Should I even go outside today, right?
Yeah.
And then sometimes you not going outside could risk like a huge opportunity, because, you know, someone could randomly like drop a check for $1 million. Nah, but for real, like someone could like, you go outside and then
you meet someone
and then boom, connections, networking, done deal, right? You get a job, then and there, right? You never know. So yeah, because as you know, as we grow up, we learn that commitment is more important. But when we're younger, obviously, like toys, for example, right? You beg your parents to buy you something. Your parents be like, you sure you're gonna play with this? Like it costs $100, right? And you're like, I'm fucking sure. Like, give me this toy, right? And then your parents buy you the toy. 2 weeks later, you get a new toy from some friend of yours. All right, I'm out.
Shit out here.
Yeah, there's no commitment, and your parents are like, I spent $100 on that. Like, what's wrong with you? And then it's like, oh no, I'm still playing. You grab it back, pretend to play it, then yeet it off again. like there's no commitment in that. And it's just a toy, right?
Yeah.
But to your parents' eyes, it's like, that's a whole $100 I could have spent on something else other than your dumbass playing with, like for a second. So
yeah, as a kid, you don't understand as much.
Yeah, but it's fine, right? Because you're a kid. Yeah. So, but
you make mistakes, but you learn from it, which is the most important.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm starting to learn commitment is I mean, relationship wise, I mean, I haven't like been in any relationship where like, or actually any relationship at all. So commitment's kind of whatever to me, right? But like lifestyle wise, so like staying on a diet, simple shit like that, you know, grinding in a video game, even through when you're sucking dick, man. Like, not literally, but like you're being trash, right?
Yeah.
So, shit like that, right? Even like the smallest things I'm learning, like, you know, it's painful, right? Because you wanna give up. You wanna like, okay, I suck at this. Like my KD's bad. I don't wanna keep playing this shit anymore. Then boom, you pop off one game, and then you got that spirit again, you know. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's something that you learn over time, and I think the development of commitment and decision making, it'll get better throughout time. Like as you experience life more and more.
Yeah.
Like within probably in 10 years, like we'll be at a way different space. Like
100%. 10 years we'll be looking at this and we'll probably be like, what the fuck we're doing?
Yeah.
Or we could be like, yo, man, this was the best decision of our lives. You know, it really depends. Like, so
yeah,
we basically kind of just explained how life works. Like, I mean,
I don't even know what we started off with.
No, we started off with school and then we talked about commitment. So, but this is exactly how life works, man. And I'm slowly learning it. But like in better or worse news, I don't know. I fucking returned my PS5, man.
Really? You got it, but then you returned it too?
Yeah, I don't want it because I realized I have like 5 friends on PS5 and then like 6 on Xbox. But then now the majority are starting to flood towards the PC community. Yeah, and I've been playing a lot of R6, Rainbow Six Siege, and I found a new passion for it because I had that game for 3 years on Xbox, and I would play it. I think I have like 280 hours on it, which isn't that much because I think I have like, I don't know how much. I think I have like 300, 400 hours on Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, not Cold War. Cold War is dog shit, by the way. It is. Maybe I just got tired of just shooting people. Yeah. Right. And like, I'm not even bad at the game. Like, I'm genuinely like average, but like, I don't know. The idea of shooting someone just feels kind of whack, you know, like run and gun and then like slide, and then these metas where you have to use this certain type of gun, right?
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't know. But R6, right? Siege is a whole different game. It's way more advanced. You have to have map knowledge. You have to peek, right? There's like someone could literally make a glory hole. So AKA like punch like a tiny little hole, right? We call it glory hole, right? I think you know why, right? And then they stick their barrel of the gun through the hole and they shoot you literally by color. Like if they see a color walk by that hole, so like it's white, right?
Yeah.
Let's say the color in front of you is white. And all of a sudden you see like a black like color pass by you, or
you just
red
shoot right
or whatever.
away.
You literally just shoot. You fucking go off, right? And to me, it's like, yo, like where did that come from? Like
probably like actual war and shit.
Like this, no. Like this guy's hacking. Like that's what I'm thinking, right? Because this game is like, it's advanced.
They made it similar to like real life shit.
Oh yeah, it's like terrorists versus whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it's called, but the whole point is like there's defenders and there's attackers, right? So you have these reinforcements where you make these. This is what we call a soft wall, right?
Yeah.
Meaning I could put like a charge on here and blow it up.
Yeah.
But then there's reinforcements where you literally put a metal thing on the wall
and it stays up.
And then therefore you can't put an explosive charge on it because it's metal, right?
Yeah.
So like it is kind of made to be advanced, or I mean realistic, right? But there's so many unnecessary things that you would be like, nah, that's not possible, right? Shit like that. So the whole point is like I played this game for 3 years, you know. I'm like gold 1 plat, low plat, like on console.
Yeah.
But then when I play on PC, and I'm a new mouse and keyboard guy, right? Because my brother got a new gaming laptop on Black Friday.
Yeah.
So I've been using it. It's basically mine now. So the whole point is I'm new to dude, fucking hell, I can't think.
PC.
Right now. I'm new to PC, right? So I'm new to mouse and keyboard. Okay. And there's a lot of buttons compared to console where my fingers love the joysticks, you know, thing like
That's
that.
all I could play.
And now I'm like this, bro. Now I'm like flick of the wrist, right? And then of course, like my sense is kind of low, so I'm not doing this, right? My friend does that, and it gives me a headache. Yeah. So I'm like slowly like edging the corners and shit. There's so many buttons to click. And when I played ranked, I placed silver 3, which is higher than my friend who's been playing for 5 months, right? And he's extremely good in my opinion, compared to me. But then slowly I play more of the competitive game mode in Siege. Yeah. And I keep dropping. And now I'm like Copper 1, bro. Copper 1 is the lowest of the low. It's like dog shit, right? It's, I don't know if you've seen this. TikTok is like dog water, so free, 0 PR, right? It's so bad. It's where the shittiest players or people who like intentionally go that low to shit on shitty players, right? Right. So I'm like, how the fuck did I get here? Like, what am I doing here, right? And then that's where I said, you know, I made that really stupid analogy, sucking dick, man. I did not mean that literally, man. I just mean like trash, right? Yeah. So that's the point where I'm like, why am I still playing this game? Like, I was having fun playing casual, and then going in this rank because I wanna have that feeling of accomplishing something,
being better than everybody else.
Yeah, and just accomplishing something, because like playing games, there's a certain point where just like I said, shooting people and just doing something for the sake of doing it there's no reason, right? You want the game to tell you, okay, so you're above all these players. It's like an SAT score, right? Some smart kids would be like, hey, yo, I got a perfect score. What'd you get? Or like you ask someone at the end of the test, like, what'd you get? Yeah. Oh, I failed. Oh, great. Thanks for telling me. You boosted my spirits. I got a D-. Yeah. And you're like, dude, you got a D-. It's the same thing as an F, right? But you just want to have that feeling that you're slightly better than someone else. Yeah. Right. So that's why I played rank, and then I became dog shit. Well, I'm not even that dog shit. I just I lost a lot because I was playing with my friends. Yeah. Right. And then that's how I became a PC gamer and returned my PS5. I got addicted to Siege on a computer, and realized why do I want to play with 4 or 5 people when I can play with like 6, 7 people at all times, right? Yeah. And Isaac is now switching to a PC, or actually we're gonna build a PC today, if not.
Yeah,
Right.
he has a laptop right now, I think.
Yeah, his brother got like $1,000 gaming PC, and he can't use it.
Yeah.
And then his brother needs a computer. That's why he wants to build one.
Mm-hmm.
And then Enoch plays Siege as well, and his computer's dog shit. So, like, I don't know what we did or what I did. And I'm not gonna give myself all the credit, but somehow I transformed most of my friend group into PC gaming.
Somehow.
Yeah, somehow, like, right, because we play so much, and then we make it more appealing to other people, and then they're like, all right, so I'm gonna get this new PC, I'm gonna get this new PC. Like, I'm not, like, in my friend group, I'm not the first to like play PC. Obviously, I'm like one of the last probably.
Yeah.
But somehow no one was playing Siege. There's only like 2 people, and then I played, and then everyone else starts playing because we all convinced them to play. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Makes PlayStation feel worthless, especially since I have no games. That's why I returned it.
Yeah, it's better than not using it. Like you said.
Yeah, it's just collecting dust right there, man. It's in my room still. I gotta give it back, fortunately.
But yeah, like the war games, dude, they've gotten pretty realistic. I mean, not completely, but
100%.
pretty good.
Yeah. There is definitely a lot of realistic games out here where the audio scares the living shit out of you, right?
Because real war, like most of us, like we weren't in that generation where it's like.
And I'm glad we weren't in that generation.
Because 100 years ago, like we don't realize how bad it was, like during World War I to World War II.
No, how bad it was in the Vietnam War, bro.
Vietnam too.
Bro, we abandoned that shit.
That
so
whole
imagine
century.
all the lives for that shit, like just
I know,
gone, wasted, in my opinion.
You see the movies too. I forget what movie, Platoon, I think, was the Vietnam movie. Yeah. And you realize just how gory and how people actually lived during that time. Like there's, you met someone right when you get there. He's like, he becomes your friend, but then a few weeks later you don't see him anymore.
Yeah.
And you realize, you got lost in combat and all this shit. And it's sad, but that's just how, like, we've always fought as humans. I don't even know how that came to be. Like we got so tribal, like this is our own species. I don't really think some animals do fight against each other, like lions protecting their shit, but not to the point like where we kill millions of our own species like that shit. It's crazy.
I think it's in our blood, right? From the very beginning, like we have division, we have rivalries, we have dictators, we have leadership. But most importantly, we have competition.
Yeah.
Right?
Like you said, like you want to be better than other people. Yeah. So when, like, even with countries or sports, like let's say it's the World Cup.
Yeah.
It's US versus Germany. You want your team to fucking win,
It's this competition, man. Like
it's just
US wants to be, we want to be number 1. China says, fuck you, we'll click this new button.
Yeah.
and then blah, blah, blah. And then literally this talk like that starts a war. Stupid talk like
petty
that, right?
shit like that.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, why can't someone just be the higher person, take the higher road, and be like, all right, cool,
yeah,
like, great, you're number 1. We don't care. Like, great, good for you. Like, instead of like saying, no, we're number 1. No, we're number 1. Like, I don't know. But the whole point is, war games have gone a lot realistic. I mean, I wouldn't say Call of Duty shit like that. I mean, like more like little games they're not as popular. There's even VR games, where they simulate war, basically.
Damn, I know. I think they're gonna make the suits and shit where you feel
like fucking Ready Player One and shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
they might make that.
I don't know.
They might have already. I don't know.
But yeah, there are VR games like where you can install mods and like you'd be like in the Clone Wars or Star Wars with like fucking lasers shooting back and forth, right? So there.
Do you think like that's gonna be the future, like in 50 years?
100%. Like
VR,
not just a headset, just actual. Like you walk into a room and you're put into that situation. Yeah. Whether you like it or not, right?
It's like laser tag, like where you could you have that whole building, you just go into this virtual
100%. I think
world.
I mean, anything is possible. So like you could literally say like in like 50 years, 100 years from now, we won't even be alive anymore, right? We'll just be like a chip in our head and then we'll be living our best lives you call that fucking heaven, right?
Yeah.
You can literally make anything possible, like by putting a chip in your head and like, or being a computer, right?
Yeah.
You might not even be human in 100 years, right? You'll be a computer, right? Anything is possible. But the whole point is right now, as of now, games are getting more realistic. Obviously because they want to make it more realistic.
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily people want it to be. I think there's a lot of type of gamers, right? You have LOL gamers, League of Legends, fucking dirty, right? You have people who love COD, right? You have veterans who literally play COD, man. Sometimes I'm not gonna assume they're veteran, but it's an old man, right, in the headset. I'm like, what is an old man doing on Call of Duty? Like he's probably some type of military relationship where he's interested in this type of game, right? Because there's no way like someone said, here's a controller, here's a Xbox, computer, PS5, whatever. Start playing this. Like, and then they're like, oh, cool. And let me just play this war game. Nah, like there has to be some interest. So
yeah.
And that's why game companies are making this shit realistic. Like Siege, I think Siege is growing consistently. I don't know the exact like how many players there are on a daily basis. I just know that personally I see is that I'm getting more people to play Siege. Therefore the game, you know, every single person counts, right? Therefore the game will grow, right? Even if it's just like one, like if I'm telling you about Siege right now, and then all of a sudden you get a computer the next day, and you start playing Siege, boom, one more person, right?
Yeah.
The more the merrier. But like I said, I don't know how many players there are, but all I know is that they're growing. And actually, I think today there's like a North American final for the Pro League.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, there is esports too. Esports helps games grow as well. So
yeah, but getting back to the VR thing, I think that's gonna be like the biggest shift in technology. Like right now, we're at the point where we interact with technology, like it's controllable by us, basically. And of course, VR you control it too, but it's not built in. You know, like it's not your world being changed.
There is well, obviously a headset will literally change your world because what you see is and you also hear, right?
Yeah.
But as COVID right now, there's another strand in UK, right?
Yeah.
That shit is popping off. Like, man, it's killing motherfuckers like it's nothing. And then I think we've been exposed to that strand here in America too.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure, but the whole point is COVID is still having its rampage, right?
Yeah.
It's still going ham on everyone. And people are abiding by the rules, and some people are kind of like holding parties and shit, right? Like hanging out with your friends at this point, like as long as you practice safety, as long as no one has COVID, right? Get tested. There's free testing.
Yeah.
It's fine. But there's people holding parties with no mask. If you have COVID, I don't care. Come over, like, right? Shit like that. Like, that's not okay, right? So with VR, you're talking about VR, like, you think it's going to change. VR will definitely make a difference with COVID right now.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's virtual reality. And most of our shit is literally virtual at this moment. So,
yeah.
And you have like, Isaac told me he was at Irvine Spectrum. And then I already knew this, but there's like people where they sell the VR like experience.
Oh shit.
Where you can sit like in a chair. There's even in malls, dude. Where there's a chair, you put on the VR headset and it simulates like a roller coaster and shit, right?
Yeah.
But Isaac told me it's like $40 where you get to play VR games and have a little fun. Like imagine a booth of VR. Like, I mean, probably that'll help spread COVID, right? Where people gather
after COVID.
But I'm saying like the availability of VR can help a lot of people adapt to this COVID shit, right?
Yeah.
Imagine seeing your friends in virtual reality, be like, yo, what's good, right? I mean, there are like VR chat where you can choose your avatar. You can be whatever the hell you want. And there's voice changers. So there's like role playing, right? The weirdo community of fucking VR. But it is definitely like a game changer, right?
Yeah. What do you think is also like coming in the future? Like, do you think that we'll have the flying cars that people thought 50 years ago?
Nah, that's all. I don't really give a shit. Like, flying cars. Okay, how are you gonna fly, bro? You're gonna hit a bird or a tree, like, right?
Yeah.
And what happens when your car stops flying? You're gonna crush someone. Like, at the end of the day, I don't care for those niche shit that people thought in the 80s were gonna happen
or
now,
50s.
right?
Yeah, the Jetsons. That they thought all this shit would happen.
Yeah, I like the more things that you do casually.
Yeah,
right.
That's what we didn't realize. I think was we were gonna make life simpler or easier or more convenient for everybody, because we thought we would have flying cars, but we didn't think it would be like automatic cars, like where Tesla's making autopilot, so you don't have to drive really anywhere.
Yeah, like a good example is food, right? A lot of people Postmate that shit right now.
Yeah.
Imagine food that literally virtually teleported to you, man.
Damn.
I mean, that's impossible for now. Like, I don't think anything's ever been teleported, right?
I don't think so. Not yet.
Not that we know of.
Yeah.
But the whole point is like something where like it makes my life so much easier where I take it for granted. I want it to be like that type of innovation.
Yeah.
Where I literally take it for granted. Where I'm like, oh, why didn't we have this before? Or when we get that change, I'm kind of like, this is cool. Yeah. And then move on with life, right?
That's why Amazon is so good, because they did exactly that.
Yeah.
But they knew it in a simpler way where we use it and we kind of take it for granted, like that it comes super quick. Like we get what we want right away.
That's what I want, man.
But we 10 years ago, we didn't have that and we were fine. But now that we have it, like we can't live without it.
Well, yeah, it does make people more selfish, right? It makes them more self-centered. Like, well, I deserve this. Why isn't this happening? Like, oh, this phone is supposed to make my life easier. Why is my life so shit, right?
Yeah.
like stuff like that, right? But the whole
they
point,
blame that shit.
Yeah, they blame that shit, right? There's a reason to blame that shit. The whole point is, I'm not saying like I want that type of mentality to happen when there is an innovation.
Yeah.
But I want me to literally take that for granted. Like that's how you know it's a good change, right?
Yeah.
Where it's so good that you feel like you deserved it from the very beginning, right? So I don't know.
Where it really makes an impact on your life, that like, wow, this is like something that I need to have, you know?
I don't know.
I think phones have gotten to a point that right now, like all phones kind of, you know, they're I don't know if it's called peaking or whatever, but there's not really much.
I think iPhones have peaked.
Yeah.
I think most phone technology has peaked, other than cameras.
The new S21 came out. It's
Ultra.
kind of the same.
I don't
like. They had more cameras. Did you see how many cameras? I think there were like 5 cameras on there.
It was 2 flash lenses, I think.
Yeah.
And then 3 cameras, bro. Like
it had 100x zoom. What are you gonna look at with 100x, dude?
Dude, the COVID germs, bro.
COVID germs.
What are you talking about? No, the whole point is, technology has peaked, but the best innovation right now is money, right? The way people are making money, right?
Yeah.
And money makes your life easier in some ways, right? So a lot of people are doing Robinhood, like fucking small apps like that where you can invest stocks extremely easy.
Even like buying and selling different shit like eBay.
Yeah, like Etsy, right? Yeah. Starting your own small company selling merchandise. 3D printing is huge. I want to get into that. My friend said he'd invest like a couple $1,000s for a printer, but I have to pay him back and shit. I haven't thought about that.
I saw this video where they're making 3D printed houses, like full ass houses.
I've seen that. I don't know. I forgot what country they were doing that in.
Yeah, they had this huge machine.
But it's crazy.
Like a robot basically, and then it basically builds a wall, and then you just put it together. Yeah. The construction company.
But yeah, like shit like that. Innovations like that where I guess innovations that make you money is what I want, right? Because it's a win-win, right? You get something that potentially could change your life, and then you also get money, which will change your life. So I don't know. Yeah,
there's some things that are happening now which seem small, but I think in the future it will seem like the compounding of it will seem big in the future. It's crazy.
It's like discovering the next big thing. You never know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, nobody expected any of this shit, and here it is. Like, nobody 20 years ago could even underestimate or could even comprehend the amount of information that we have.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane. But did you see the inauguration that happened? That was, Trump. I don't think Trump was there, right?
I don't remember. There. Dude, I just know that there's a video of Trump waving goodbye.
Yeah.
And Melania, whatever her name is.
Mm-hmm.
She's like just fucks off. She's like just walks away, right? She's like, I had enough of you. Like, this stop. Why are you even waving to the camera, bro? We're done. Like, we lost. Like, What are we doing here, right? So I thought that was funny. And then Bernie Sanders.
Bernie, dude.
Bro, did you see the Forest? It's the 2014 Forester Drive J. Cole album.
J. Cole
it's
posted
fucking
that.
Bernie sitting on, bro. Dude, the first day, literally the same day the inauguration happened, there's people making clothing of him on TikTok.
I think Bernie's selling it now too. He has his own merch.
I don't know, but it was literally the exact same day. I'm like, bro, like how?
They got it already.
Dude.
Yeah, dude, that meme has gotten to a place where it's now in history. Like, that's the meme people remember. 2021.
Yeah, and then people were like also
inauguration.
Saying, like, the drip, like the people were saying like, man, I love TikTok, man. President is temporary, drip is forever, man. That shit was funny because I think someone was wearing like, I don't know anything about shoes. I have no clue, but they were saying Dior ones, the Nike Dior's one. I don't know what the fuck that means. All I know is that everyone was very fashionable that day, extremely fashionable. So people were like, it was trending all over Twitter and shit. Yeah.
But how did that?
Also, there was a lot of dumbasses. Wait, one more thing. There's a lot of dumbasses saying, "Oh, look at Biden's inauguration. No one showed up, bro. This is a bunch of flags." Like, look at Trump, man. Even Trump had more people than Biden. And then someone tweeted, like, "Did you know there's COVID happening?"
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's amazing.
Yeah, that people don't understand. I guess still to this day.
Or maybe they're just trolling. I don't know. I don't know.
But that Biden meme, did that just come out of one person posting it? Like,
you mean the Bernie meme?
The Bernie meme. Did that?
I think this is one person just taking a picture of him just relaxing, minding his own business, and then people saw. Well, actually, I think it's actually very funny, right? He doesn't look like he's minding his own business. He's fucking huge ass like oven gloves, bro. It's not even mittens at that point.
Just crossing his legs and then just chilling there. But everybody memed that shit so quick. I think it was trending on Twitter right away, like as soon as the inauguration. But the president now, he signed a few things back that Trump actually got out of
he fucking
the Paris Agreement.
I forgot how many people lost their jobs. I think it was like 70,000 plus or some shit for the pipeline. Which, I mean, the pipeline is what, like an environmental thing, right? It's bad, I think, for the environment. I think that's why he canceled it. I don't know. I don't know the exact gist of it. All I know is that he, like, fucking went back on the pipeline and then 70,000 people lost their job and shit like that, right?
Even I heard the wall that Trump was building, the roads that they had to build to get access to the wall are actually helping the illegal immigrants now. Like they had to build a road that would have been just a mountain, just like normal landscape, but since they had to build that road, it made it easier and more traffic came to that area now because of that road.
Right.
So some wild shit. So, I'm glad, it's over and it's a new era basically where we don't have this crazy guy running the office anymore.
He's crazy, but I wouldn't blame. I blame him. Yeah. No, because like I don't hate Trump that much. I don't really give a shit, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm not a Biden supporter, right? I'm not like
we're not radicals here.
Right? I don't really give a shit. But the whole point is the supporters, man. It's any supporter really. They're like
like we said about the
brain
countries.
dead followers, man. I don't like most the ones that are portrayed on the media, of course, right? Obviously, there's a lot of people that are very sophisticated. They'll have a conversation with you gladly. But a lot of like, what was the Capitol raid, right? That just, I wish they shot them all, bro. Like, what were they doing, man? Like, because think about it, like I think a lot of people use the analogy. If there were black people doing that shit, so a lot of people would have died, right? And in my opinion, if you were to step on one of those people's properties, any of those raiders' property, they will shoot you on sight.
Yeah.
No matter what kind of race you are. I bet you $1,000. So in my opinion, why not just set up a turret? I wouldn't give a single damn because like you're raiding capital property and it's like, do you not know that like that shit is kind of illegal, right?
Yeah.
And do you deserve to die? No. Should you die? Probably, right? And do I care? Not really, because it's not my life. And I would never do something as stupid as that, right? So that just shows to me, like, I don't know if Trump fucking set that up.
Because
right?
now he's banned on everything.
Right? I don't know who did that. I don't care. I'm not going to blame Trump, right? Because I don't think he's that bad of a person, right? I wouldn't say, there's not many people that are like evil, right, in this world, right?
Like full on dictator.
Yeah, like full on dictator. Like fuck this guy. We need to assassinate this dude right now. Like I don't think he's that bad, right? I think he's just
in his own world, kind of.
He's just, his ego kind of just overtook him, man. I don't know, bro. But I don't hate Trump. I don't hate Biden. I just don't care.
Yeah, I'm glad that the news has something more else to talk about now. I think that.
No, I don't. Dude, leftist media is so fucking.
Because all they were doing was bashing Trump the whole time.
Yeah, no, I can't handle it, man. It's so annoying.
It's too much. You know?
Leftist social media shit. Like, I'm sick of it, man.
Yeah, they don't really care about any of the media.
It's literally just the clicks and the fucking thing, man. I could care less. But the capital thing, like, I know you guys talked about it last time, but what were your thoughts about that shit?
I just thought, like, I found out a few hours after it happened. Like, I didn't know it was happening that same time, but I couldn't even believe, like, this many people got inside.
Yeah, right?
Like, I didn't know.
And it was like one person dead, right? Yeah. It was like a woman or some shit.
I didn't know that the doors were open like that. Like, when they're in there in the chamber, like,
I don't know.
How'd they even get in? You know,
dude, like I said, I would have mowed them all down, bro. I mean, I don't have that intent to kill, but I'm pretty sure they would have the intent to do something like that. If they could kill, they would kill. Yeah, let's be honest.
But did you see this? That Biden removed the Diet Coke button from Trump's desk.
I didn't even know he had a Diet Coke.
Dude, yeah, that's what people were saying. Yeah, he had a button just for Diet Coke. It was a Family Guy bit where they had I think it was a few years ago they made this the bit like that, but he had a button where a butler would come in or some guy and would give him a Diet Coke.
Okay. Damn.
Would you get a button like that if you're president, like of anything, like any food?
I get my nuke button.
Nuke button. Okay. He probably has that shit under the desk. Has it,
dude, people were saying like some crazy motherfucker was like, "Oh, what is Trump gonna do now that he has the nuke codes in his head, bro?" Like, do you think it's like safe for him to like
they probably
lie with that information, bro? I'm like, dude, like, are you kidding me? Like, what are you talking about? Like, just shut up. Like, I don't like I said, anything relating to Trump is it's instant click, right? It's instant. Oh shit, I better watch this because, you know, he's fucking interesting. Yeah, in my opinion.
But there's some shit that we probably don't even know that the government's doing.
Well, dude, we say this all the time, man. We don't know.
Like those.
We only know what people tell us, right? Yeah.
All the presidents have like some like crazy secrets that they're hiding that are just, if we knew, we'd probably like protest and shit. Like they don't want that shit happening.
No, if we knew, we wouldn't be protesting. We'd be dead.
We'd be dead. Yeah.
And that's what I think.
Yeah. I think that's what happened to a few people probably like that snuck in, or they tried to kill Edward Snowden too, right? Like for leaking that shit. Yeah. He's still in Russia right now.
That's why like that type of government, like that type of political politics, right? The conspiracy theories. It's whatever. Like, right? I'm not too interested in that because why would I be interested? Like, what's the gain from like trying to find all these like secret information on all this shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be like you said. I'm not gonna be like the next Edward Snowden, bro.
Yeah. Some people just want to criticize it because they want to be right or something. Like they want to go against what everybody else is saying.
Yeah.
So they want to be kind of independent, I guess, in the way that their information is.
Yeah.
You know, the flat Earth people and
I want to know.
this shit.
I just want but genuinely, I want to know. Like the Capitol raid was so fucking surprising to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't get a chance to talk about it. I wanted to talk about it, but I just was not feeling good that week. So, like, I don't know, dude. How does someone allow that, dude?
I don't know. I
mean, I get it. You're not prepared, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where are the people with the guns to protect the Capitol?
This is Washington, D.C., where the president say it's not even like the suburbs of Washington, D.C. It's like right there where you have the president, you have military, you have CIA, you have FBI, you have SWAT, you have
walk in with
Coastal Army, you have Air Force.
I don't get it, man.
You have everything. Everything.
Like I said, if you reverse the rules, hundreds dead for sure. And it's so bad. It's so sad to think about that.
Yeah.
We don't need to create a scenario where if we reverse the rules, things change, right? It should be no discrimination, right?
Yeah.
You raid our illegal property, you die, right? Because I don't think, how can they even stop that, right? Well, you can gas grenades, tear gas, whatever.
But I think they should, now they understand, like, you gotta lock the fucking doors. Like, the shit shouldn't be open to the public.
No, they were climbing the wall. I think that was the funniest thing.
But the wall,
Trump supporters climbing a wall.
Yeah. but does the wall lead to the actual entrance of or inside the building?
Well, yeah, I think the wall is no, because they're climbing the wall to get to like the higher parts of the building, I think.
Oh, okay. Like I saw this
I'm not necessarily sure, but I saw someone climbing it and then they fell down.
Yeah, they fell, dude. Yeah. Haha Davis, he made a video on it where this guy, he was trying to reach up and his friend was about to grab his arm, but he slipped and it was in slow motion and it started when he fell, like you could see his body shaking and then it made pig noises. He added pig noises in there. Dude. It was so funny.
Dude, I don't know, man. I mean, I kind of forgot that thing, but like bringing it up now, it's like that's in the history books, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
History books that nothing happened.
Nothing.
Holy shit! Like literally nothing happened. That's white privilege for you. If I was white,
and they like stole shit too. Like they went.
I
in the
don't
desk,
get it, dude.
They went in the desks.
They had Nancy Pelosi's like fucking information. They fucking had like the podium shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
They had all that shit. And then I think they got it back, like tracking all the people.
Oh, no. Yeah, there's like an Instagram account dedicated to tracking those people.
Yeah.
They put the pictures.
They don't even need that. The government, dude, if you mess with the government like that, they're like China basically, where they'll track every security camera.
Well, I feel like
they'll do everything they can.
I feel like the wrath of the people is worse than the wrath of the government, right? Because the government secretly kills you. The people publicly kill you, right?
Yeah.
They'll do it themselves if the government won't, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's worse in my opinion. So
yeah, but I think now people have like moved on, I guess.
Yeah, like of course they moved on because like Trump's not the president anymore. That's why they moved on, I guess. I don't know. Have you seen the Simpsons meme where like Homer's sitting on his fucking chair? I think that was like everyone fucking found out about that shit and like, oh, this is gonna happen on inauguration day and shit like that, right? Nothing happened, man. Yeah, we
move on. Like everything. It's never forever. It's always temporary.
Well, not this. That Capitol shit's like I said, it's in the history books, bro.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's not like whitewashed a little bit, you know, where they kind of make it seem like, oh, this is a normal raid, you know, this happens all the time in America. Shit like that, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, right now though, the big news this Saturday morning was Larry King. Did you hear about this?
What happened?
Do you know who Larry King is, the interviewer who is CNN? Like, he passed away today.
Larry King is dead?
Yeah, at 87. I think he got COVID last month, and just today he passed away.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Damn.
Seriously. For 63 years, he was doing interviews with like a bunch of people, like not just, politics and whatnot. Like, he interviewed Tyler, the Creator, different people from like presidents to everything, like a lot of people.
Damn, what the fuck?
Yeah. So that was the story that, like, I checked Twitter in the morning. I was like, damn, this happened right now. And then people are already complaining, damn, 2021 sucks and shit like that. When one thing happens, and then other people are saying it's January, like, relax, all right, it's a loss, but we move forward.
Yeah.
But life happens, and you just gotta deal with it day by day.
As long as he was 87, right?
Yeah, 87.
Yeah, that sucks. But at least he's around that age. Good enough.
He lived a good life too. Yeah. Like, most people would probably retire by 60 or 70. Yeah. But he was still going. I think even during COVID, he was doing the Zoom interviews and everything. Like, he has his own YouTube channel, and yeah, he was doing the interviews this whole time. I mean, that's how like that dedication to it.
He died doing what he loved. Right?
Yeah. What do you think that you'll retire early with whatever you do, like, in the future?
I hope so, bro. My dad is 66 when he retired, or 65, I think. And then, both my parents are they're not working, right? So hopefully I get a life like that where I'm financially stable and I don't have to do shit for like the next 20 years of my life.
Yeah. What's your dream, like, after that? Like, after you retire, what would you want to do? Like, if you had like, millions of dollars, and then you retired,
bro,
and then what would you do?
I don't know, bro. Hopefully have a family with and fucking visit those kids, man. Yeah, grandkids.
Would you move, like, anywhere else? No. You want to be here?
I'm here. Yeah, I'm already here. Nice, safe and sound. I'm chilling, man. I'm trying to think, man. Where would I actually go though? Yeah,
stay in California.
I really do. That's like the next 40 years of my life, bro.
Yeah, but we're just talking,
Like, obviously, hopefully, I'm fucking filthy fucking rich.
Yeah.
I have no bad blood between anyone, right? So hopefully I get rich doing the clean way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then obviously have a nice family with some grandkids, shit like that. Big ass house. The generic shit, right? I'm driving a nice fucking car, my life has no worries. I got food on my table every single day, just stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
Nothing too complicated, man, because I don't really give a fuck at this point. I realize financially stable is better than like trying to get rich and like losing these
financial independence,
like, taking these high risks, these fucking opportunities that could fucking ruin your life, right? As long as I know I'm making good money to survive, like maybe like 100 grand, 120 grand a year, easy, done, right? And of course, right now, like, you make 70, 60 grand a year, that shit won't last you that won't last you long in California.
Yeah, California especially.
And then the next 40 years, that shit definitely ain't gonna last you long in California. So
the way it's going right now, it's insane. Like, the houses in LA are like, that area is
really dumb. It's really dumb to compare, bro. It's like $1 million for some ghetto place, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a good comparison, but
I know. And the most expensive house that Jeff Bezos just bought, like, last year, it's like 165 million.
Well, his money, 165 million is like penny for him. I mean, it's still money. Like, at the end of the day, money is money, right? Yeah. Even rich people don't want to give $100 away, but
but it's a good investment for him.
Literally us. Yeah. It's like, bro, you'll make that back in a week. Like, you're fine.
For sure. For me, I don't really know. Like you said, it's 40 years away or 50, I don't even know. But whatever that is, like, you just think about it sometimes that life is long, but at the same time, it's short, Like, it's already 2021, and you know, time flies. At the same time, like 2020 went by pretty quick too. It's almost gonna be a year since COVID happened.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Somehow I hanged out with more of my friends during COVID than before COVID, man.
Yeah, and then
it's I don't like COVID. It's not the only thing I have to worry about for COVID is my parents. This is it. So I could care less about.
Yeah, you know, in a few years, like by 2024, like 2025, like that'll be in the back road. We won't even think about it. Like, oh, remember COVID? It like ruined the world a little bit, but you know, we'll be fine. You know, you grow through it, and you just get better, and that's how it is. Life. What are we at right now? Is that hour right now? Anything else you want to talk about?
I just want to give my thoughts on the Capitol, man.
Yeah,
dude,
that shows.
Should have been a video game for those motherfucking security guards over there, bro.
I saw one guy, one security or police officer, he was guiding them to the right area.
See, I mean, that's good if you want to save lives, man. But like, imagine those guys. Didn't they literally brought guns in the Capitol, man?
Yeah, I think so. They did.
Dude, I don't know how you get away with that shit, man.
They shot one person. I think that guy or that girl that was killed.
I don't know.
Was on video too. Like somebody recorded that.
Boy, I don't get it, man. I know it's really bad to say just mow them all down, but in reality, that would never happen. I don't think any type of like race would get mowed down, like right. But it should have been that because
I think it should have been like bringing more reinforcements. Like right when if one person got in, bring like the where's the military?
I know it's extremely unreasonable to say just bring out a turret. And, right,
because there's probably innocent people in there too.
Of course,
that are actually protesting.
There's tourists in there. Yeah. They're taking pictures of the damn thing, bro. What are they doing? Like,
but the media, dude. You know that picture of the Capitol that they put where it's smoky and shit?
Yeah.
Like that was actually like edited, I'm pretty sure. Like they put fires there.
I don't
even know what the fuck. It wasn't that bad, but people got in where they weren't supposed to be. And
like I said, my best comparison is that people are willing to kill anyone that's just literally trespasses on their property. Like they'll shoot you on sight, right?
Yeah.
And the Capitol basically didn't do anything. This is a walk in, like we don't even give a shit. Like this ain't my house. I'm just a security guard here. Like right?
They're just chilling.
Bro, I don't know. I don't care anymore. Like what's done is done, right? Like the situation is fixing itself at this moment. So
everything's pretty much back to normal.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what these next 4 years look like. Like whenever there's a new president, I'm just like, okay, it's a new president. You know, it doesn't really matter because it's basically the same shit.
And we don't do enough research to see what they endorse,
the changes
right?
are. But life is good, really. You know,
I'm chilling.
It's been right. Should we wrap it up right there?
Of course, man.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe, like, follow us on Instagram, and I hope you guys have a great week ahead. And that's all. Peace.